Thank you very much, Fukasawa-san. Can you see my screen and can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi, this is Murooka of JICA headquarters. I'm in charge of urban and regional development. I'd like to express my appreciation to Emerit and UN Habitat for giving this precious opportunity to introduce JICA's strategy in urban and regional development and some related projects at these important occasions. First, our strategy in urban and regional development sector. Our strategy is called Machizukuri, which means city planning and management with people's participation in Japanese. We decided to call our strategy as Cities for People in English. Needless to say that population in cities has already exceeded more than half of world population, and it will increase more in the coming decade. This implies the growing importance of cities in addressing global issues such as SDGs and climate change mitigation and adaptations. JICA will continue to tackle these challenges by utilizing strengths of cities in Japan, namely three strengths, we think. First, green, such as um, transit-oriented development and compact land use. Second, resilience, a city planning for resilience based on our accumulated rich recovery and reconstruction experiences from natural disasters. Third, inclusive cities and society, represented by less spatial segregations among people, by public transport and participatory city planning management, which has been enhanced by our recovery and reconstruction effort. JICA's approach is to utilize Japanese local knowledge, local and national knowledge, comprehensiveness with scientific evidences, and various implementation tools and schemes, such as technical cooperation, financial cooperation, PPP, and volunteers that can cover ranging from planning, implementation, and human resource development. Our theory of change in our strategy, we think that uh, there are roughly four phases or stages of urban issues. First phase is cities with no plan or inadequate plan. At this stage, cities are taking responsive actions against rapid urbanizations, thereby resulting in many urban issues such as traffic congestion, environmental degradation, insufficient housings, and disasters, etc. JICA will support making city plan, master plan. Second phase is city with plan but no axis, no skeleton that can guide the growth of cities and can ensure people's efficient, smooth access to transport and other public services. JICA will support the implementation of such projects as the development of trunk roads, public transport, trunk water and sewage facilities, infrastructures, waste management, etc. Third phase is cities with axis skeleton, but no spatial, less spatial improvement, less positive impact on living environment and settlement along the trunk infrastructures. JICA will support spatial improvement by supporting the planning and implementing the transit-oriented development (TOD), land readjustment, and urban development, and other means of corporations. Fourth phase is cities with axe skeleton spatial improvement, but lacks capacity to cope with external shocks, such as natural disasters, and thereby having difficulties in implementing PDCA cycle of the city development management by themselves in sustainable manner. JICA will support enhancing such capacities by technical corporations. Then, how we allocate our resources? We think that cities in developing countries are mostly have urban issues of phase one or two that I explained in the previous slide. We think that majorities of our resources go to phase one and or two, recognizing the huge investment needs in trunk infrastructure development, such as road, public transport, water, and sewage. For phase three, our major approach might be to implement technical cooperation for the plan and implementations of TOD, intending to maximize the positive impact of public transport, which has been financially supported from Japan, for example. For phase four, um, our resource allocation at this phase is limited at present. However, we expect this will increase in the coming decade, considering the rapid aging society taking place in Southeast Asia and other regions as well. That might need to formulate urban policies to cope with the cities with aging issues um, and regions that faces decrease in population, youth population, and therefore some revitalization activities are needed. Japan has rich practical experiences in addressing those issues, both successful and not so successful, that we can offer to our partners countries. With these big picture in mind, I'm now introducing some projects that might explain how we are implementing our strategy at field. This is our technical cooperation to support formulating urban transport master plan in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. Phnom Penh has been facing rapid urbanizations, and there are new development activities ongoing, including new airport in the southern part of the city and east side of Mekong River. This new development was not much anticipated, estimated in the previous urban transport master plan. Therefore, JICA will support the master plan formulation, review and update the master plan, which is expected to be the new axis, um, expected to formulate the new axis for urban development. This is a sample of our support for phase two, phase two of urban issues. Next, this is our technical cooperation to support the development and land use management aligned with land use plan in Vientiane, Lao PDR. JICA has supported the formulation of land use plan in 2011. However, there were difficulties in realizing the land use that has been planned in 2011. JICA supported enhancing the capacity of our counterpart in managing the land use and urban development by using digital technologies such as GIS platform. This platform has created the working environment for issuing construction permission based on digital zoning in a very efficient manner. All of the records of such transactions are now saved electronically for data sharing and um, you know, savings. GIS platform also gave city planning information to public, and therefore it is expected to enhance more public involvement in city planning and improvement. This is a sample of our support for addressing urban issues in phase three. Last example is about regional development. This may be seen not directly related to our strategy for city for people. However, I think some essence of our strategy can be applied to such regional level as well. In Lebana area, which is adjacent to Jakarta, Indonesia, on east side, there are many new development ongoing, partly to transfer some functions from Jakarta to address such issues like congestions to Lebana area, namely like international container port, um, and air, and some other infrastructure as well. Lebanon area has many strengths in agriculture, fisheries, human resources, and proximity to megacity and consumption center of Indonesia, Jakarta, which is Jakarta. With this background, Lebanon Regional Development Plan is now under preparations with a technical cooperation from JICA in order to maximize the opportunities that has been enhanced by such port and airport and others using its strengths and comparative advantage of these regions. So this is the end of my presentations. Other than that, we are implementing many other